Yeah. Welcome back. This is Besiege. Trying once again to make a flying machine. In the last video we did manage to make a flying machine. Quite rudimentary and crashed into the ground several times. This time we're gonna try give it a little bit of control. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is find that machine. Oh, it looks like we didn't save it, maybe? Here it is? No? Okay. So apparently I didn't save it last time, so we're just going to quickly recreate that machine. It's pretty straightforward. So this is our basic flying machine, sort of a helicopter style. Spinning block. It's basically a quadcopter with an additional spinning blade in the middle. So that's kind of interesting. Okay, so that's the basic one, except it also needs some braces, and I think we're right here on this middle knob. Okay, that's the basic machine, except for the part in the middle. Let's go ahead and test this and see what happens. Oh, I forgot some color. You must put all of the propellers on. Try it again. Excellent. So that's the basic flying machine recreated. Should spin around out of control. It's actually doing a lot better this time, and I don't have any idea what caused the difference. Okay, so first thing, we're going to save that to basic flyer. Okay, and in the last video we also did this. Had another little spinning block on top and two of the large propellers, and this made it just a little more stable. Try that. Do that again. It's just so graceful, so beautiful. The problem though is that you can't really steer it, and it also goes out of control and just slams into the ground. It did exactly the same thing last time, actually. So we're gonna save that maybe over that. Yeah. Okay, so the idea that I had was, actually I didn't need that, or maybe I did. Let's add a steering hinge, but I tried to add it on top of the pole last time, and that didn't work. So now I'm going to see if I can put the pole on top of this. Will it work? Yes! Perfect. So this is going to add a significant amount of weight, I think. So it's going to be a mystery whether or not spinning block intersection. Oh, right. Okay. Just got to move this down a little bit. Then we should be able to put these. Put this on the top. There we go. Works just fine. All right. Excited. Progress. Okay. So I'm going to restart this and see what happens. Can I steer it? Good lord. It's very slightly steerable. Not really, though. Well, wow, okay, so that's fun and interesting. Actually, it's quite fun to fly. I think that's one of the things I like about this game. Even when you don't create something awesome, you usually create something fun. Like, it'll explode, or you can... Yeah, it's tuned just right, I think. So it's a bit heavy, unfortunately. Doesn't quite stay off the ground this time. Well, I had an idea about that. Interesting. Just goes right down to the ground and stays there. So what if... Okay. What I was gonna do is... Okay, so this could be interesting. Maybe I'll just do it like this. So I'm going to take a spinning block, another spinning block, and put it on top of that one. And give it some huge propellers. See what that does. Okay, so that's just really, really fast. And crashes into the ground. Okay. So what if... Okay, so I just had an idea. What if we took the steering hinge off? We put that there. Put this back the way it was before. Hopefully that's not going to be too short. And then... what if we added one of these on top of here? And one of these on top of here. And we put some little blades on it. What is that going to do? Well, it might do nothing. But it might also give me the ability to speed up. Interesting. So what I was thinking is, if I put this on here, when I spin it, so this is a steering control, you can spin it independently with the keyboard. So when I spin that, it makes that go just a little bit faster than the thing under it, which gives it a little bit more lift. So if I maybe put one of those on each of the sides, and then configure them with this key mapper so that they turn right when I press this number key. Give them each their own number key, and maybe, just maybe, I can make it go in different directions. No, does not appear to be the case. Doesn't seem to respond to my... Oh, it does, but it's very, very slow. Okay. Well, that was an idea. I'm somewhat at a loss for what to do next, though. So, I think typically that's the way that quadcopters work. If you make one of the blades spin faster than another, then it moves that side up, which then gives you a little tilt, which then pushes you in a certain direction. And making that work actually usually requires complex computations, which is why they've only recently become popular, because they've only recently become really good and workable. Because you can just you can put a chip on a thing that flies, and it doesn't cost anything, it doesn't weigh anything. So what am I gonna do? I don't know that I can make these things go faster or slower. So I can change the speed like that and just generally make them faster. So that would probably give me more lift. So I could probably take this middle piece off. And add something else there for steering, though I still don't know what. Maybe something like this? I'm not sure. A wing panel on a steering hinge? I'm not even sure that you can put a wing panel on there. Couldn't put... Oh, you can. Cool. Okay. But that's not do much. That will do more. And then I like to, if I've got one steering thing, I like to remap it like that. And then we also need to configure this so that it goes just a little bit faster. Maybe something like that. Fortunately, they all need to be the same, which might be a bit challenging. One. Okay, let's try that out and see what happens. Move it. Does that do anything? Does that steer in any way, shape, or form? I can't tell. Okay. So, well, it's a learning process, right? I am definitely learning. I do not know how to do this. If you came here thinking that this was going to be a tutorial on how to build a flying machine, then you're in for a bit of a surprise. You will learn how to build a flying machine, but it's not a tutorial. It might take a little bit longer than you expected. We will figure it out. But maybe not tonight. So tilting is what actually I think is going to make that work. Because like I was saying before, that's how the actual quadcopters work. I believe they change the speed. Change the speed of one or more of the propellers, and that makes them tilt at an angle, which then causes the force that was lifting them into the air to push them in a certain direction. So I'm going to try to approximate something similar with these things. That's a contraption. Not a contraption that flies, however. We need to increase the speed on these. Probably bump it up to about there. Same proportional increase. Almost the same proportional increase that we used for the first wing. See what happens. And that is sufficient. Oh, but I did not remap this so that it also uses Q. Fly a little bit. That does indeed tilt it. Throwing off the map though. Crash into the ground. Oh, I did add braces all around, didn't I? So, I think what I want to try now is to reverse some of these spins. Is that what I want to do? Want to flip it. But if I do that, then I also have to flip all of these. So now I will have anti-rotation on two of the propellers, and that will maybe eliminate my spin. Perfect. That is a craft. Oh my goodness. We just built a quadcopter, ladies and gentlemen, and it's not perfect. But it's interesting at least. And we're also going off of the map. Okay. Yes! Some measure of success. Let's save that. As steerable flyer. Load machine. Oh no, I clicked the wrong button, didn't I? What I do is save. Save that. And it's just a wonderful thing. Do have to be a little bit careful though. Because it doesn't have a, well, like I was saying, actual quadcopters have really complicated they have really complicated computers in them, because this is what happens. It gets destabilized and you have to adjust the speeds of the propellers just a little bit, just a tiny little bit, to reorient yourself. And unfortunately, I don't have a computer, and even if I did, I can't change the speeds of these things on the fly as far as I know. But that's cool. I am happy with that. I am quite happy with that. If I had a way to control my altitude, then that would be pretty fantastic. What if... Okay, here we go. What if we put these things on there instead? I think we may have just done it. So this should give us some of the same controllability, but also I'm going to set these so that I can turn them on independently. And now I may have a way to go up and down. So let's go up and then go down. So it slows my ascent, and that's just because my engines are a little bit too powerful. Okay, so we're on to something. A couple of ways I could fix that. I think what I'm going to do is crank this up, and then turn each one of these down just a tiny bit. Like that. I'm going to have to experiment a little bit with this and see exactly what the right value is, but I think this is going to be pretty close. Might be a little bit more than that. See what happens. Oh, that is nice. And then that makes it go up. And that makes it go down. Oh, it makes it go down very slowly. And then this will make it go up a little bit. This also gives me a little bit of... Now I'm the computer. And I'm not very good at this. Okay. How to be a quadcopter computer. One lesson. So these are still a little bit too strong. Take it down to about right there. I'm just really surprised and once again a little bit impressed with myself. I mean, some credit should go to the person who made this game though, because they obviously put a lot of time and effort into getting all the little values just right so that somebody like me could come in here and just throw together some nonsense quadcopter and it would work. So to the developers of this game, my hat is off to you, sirs. Adams, could there be any female developers involved? Not PC. Okay, let's try that. Oh my goodness, have I done it? I think that is almost perfectly neutrally buoyant. Almost. This thing is going to be a bit of a pain to learn how to fly. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Explosions! So that was fun. I'm gonna get it to neutral buoyancy and then I'm gonna save it, and then that might be the end of this live stream. So I think I promised last time that we would fly it into something on purpose and destroy it. So it might my intent was to fly it into one of these big hulking carriers in this convoy, but because that's what I'm supposed to do. But I think we might have to settle for flying it into a furry cow. Okay, let's try that out. And that is almost perfectly neutrally buoyant. Make it go up. You make it go down. I love it. Okay, we got to fly it into a cow. Here we go. I can press the right buttons. Oh, no, 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 no. Almost, 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 almost. Oh, God, it's so hard to control. Humans, they don't make good quadcopter computers. In case you were wondering. Oh, my goodness. I think we just ran into the edge of the level. Okay, so we gotta act fast here. I crash into this cow. Here we go. Here we go. Do it on purpose. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. He's chasing us. He's chasing us. He's chasing us. It's not working. Oh, we crashed into the ground. Okay, this is going to work. I'm going to make this work. The problem is, I mean, I'm not sure exactly what the problem is actually. One of the problems is that when you're not straight up and down, the propellers don't have enough force. Oh my. Oh, look at that. Oh, yes! We destroyed one. We did a kamikaze and destroyed it. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I think that's going to do it. That counts. We blew something up. We flew into it sort of half on purpose and destroyed it. Thanks for tuning in on this live stream. If you liked it, click the like button. If you have some interesting suggestions, or even not interesting suggestions, or other comments, if the audio is bad or you can't see the picture, leave a comment, let me know. I'm always looking to improve. That's it. Thanks again for coming, and we'll see you next time.